Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2014 ECE paper and the topic is related to digital circuits. If WL is the word line and BL is the bit line, an SRAM cell is shown in figure. Out of 4 possible options, what is the correct SRAM cell? If W is word line and BL is bit line. SRAM is nothing but it is called as static RAM. RAM is nothing but random access memory. It is also called as read-write memory. So static RAM means static random access memory or static read-write memory. Okay. The name static implies nothing but once you have written the data into this SRAM cell, at the time it no need to be refreshed. It maintains the data as long as the power supply is connected. So that no need of worrying about the data, it may be get discharged. Okay, so always it will be static. There is nothing but once the voltages are going to be, once the logic values are going to be written into the SRAM cell, by that time it will be fixed. No need to go for the again and again refresh like DRAM cell. That's why it is called a static RAM cell. And static RAM cell is going to be, this is going to be treated as, the diagram is for a 1 bit static RAM cell, that is 1 bit memory cell. Generally we know that one a single bit 1 bit memory cell, 1 bit memory cell can be implemented. Memory cell can be implemented with two cross coupling of inverters like this. There are two inverters I am taking, and these two, if you are going with a cross coupling, at that time it implements a memory. For example, we are going with the input as, okay, so for example assume that the input for this one is 1, so that 1 for the input as first inverter is nothing but output will be 0. The output of this one is going to be input for this one, so this will be at the output of second inverter is 1, again 1 is going to be going back. So that implies nothing but it's going to be a cyclic process. If you assume the input for the first inverter is 1, at that time output is 0, and this can be, you can take it as Q, and this can be taken as Q bar. Output of flip flop or output of memory cell are going to be complement of each other. Okay, instead of that one, if you remember that one, for this NOT gate, if you assume input is 0, by the time output will be 1, and the same 1 will be input for the second inverter, and our output of this second inverter is nothing but 1 complement, that is nothing but 0. Again this 0 will be going back to the first inverter input, so that this 0 is going to be preserved at this point, and because of that one you will get the 1 over here. Okay, and because of 1 you will get the 0 over here. So once the input for the inverter is going to be constant, at that time output is also constant. How much time you will wait, the values will be like that only. That's why you can say that one at this node a 0 is going to be preserved in this case, and by that time a 1 is going to be preserved at the other node. So both are going to be complement of each other, so that at any point of time the values will be fixed. Okay, there is no change in values. That implies nothing but the nodes are memorized those values. That implies nothing but this circuit is acting as a memory. So if you replace these inverters, if you replace these inverters with circuits at that time, that can become a SRAM cell. SRAM cell basically it consisting of the 1 bit memory cell in static RAM consists of a simple latch circuit like cross coupling of two inverters. Okay, and inverter can be implemented using CMOS inverter or using NMOS inverter, but the circuit diagram is given with, okay, the out of this one we can go with, these are going to be the CMOS inverters. So the right option for this one is nothing but B. Okay, right option for this one is D. For it, if you assume inverter in case of CMOS, it will be indicated like this. Above one is PMOS, the below one is nothing but NMOS. So this is inverter version, that is first inverter. If you assume this will be input of first inverter, this will be output of first inverter. So cross coupling of two inverters is nothing but output of first inverter must be input of second inverter. So this you can say it as this is output of first inverter, which is going to be connected through this line, to the second, that is second inverter input it is connected to. Similarly, this is output of second inverter. Similarly, this is output of second inverter, which is connected to the input of first inverter. That is nothing but cross coupling of two inverters has done. Cross coupling of two inverters has done. And to access the data present, the data will be present at the output of inverters. That is nothing but this is like q and q bar, whatever we have shown. At this point the data is available. To read the data, okay, as well as to access the data, to read as well as to write the data, we require some bit lines. So these are the BL and BL bar are going to be complemented bit lines, which are going to be used to write as well as to read the data from the memory cell. And for them, because it is a single memory cell which will be normally will consisting of a memory array, in that one we are going to access only one cell at a particular time, or one row or one column. By that time, okay, the outputs may be connected to bit lines or may not be connected to bit lines, depending on a bigger array. So that to connect the data or to disconnect the data from the bit lines, we need a switch. That switch is nothing but word line. This word line is going to be used as a input for the switches. These two are going to be switches. This is S1 switch 1 and it is switch 2. Okay, so WL is going to be controlling these switches. Depending on the word line, okay, these two may be switched on. Whenever they are switched on, at that time the outputs of SRAM cell are going to be connected to BL and BL bar. Whenever the switches are off, at that time the data is not going to be connected to bit lines, so that the data is not accessed. So this is what the operation of SRAM cell of 1 bit. So this is also called as 6 cell SRAM cell. So the right option for this question is B. And you may think that one D can also be right answer, because an inverter can also be implemented with NMOS. Whenever NMOS is going to be implemented, at that time this is NMOS inverter circuit. Okay, I am writing over here. NMOS inverter is nothing but where we are going with a load, and this is what NMOS inverter circuit. NMOS inverter circuit. V0 and it is V input, and this is a resistive load we have taken, but this resistive load is going to be in IC form. It is replaced with depletion mode MOSFET. Depletion mode MOSFET. So NMOS inverter version of SRAM cell consisting of NMOS as the actual transistor, and the low transistor is nothing but depletion mode MOSFET. But over here in this diagram, these are not depletion mode MOSFETs, so that this is not the NMOS version of SRAM cell. Even though there is a cross coupling is present from output of one inverter to input of other inverter, and switches are implemented with NMOS logic, but the thing is nothing but the load has to be implemented with depletion mode MOSFET, but here it is load is implemented with enhancement mode MOSFET. So this is wrong. So D cannot be the answer. Okay. So the right option is B for this one. Thank you.